Now let's move on to one news is given in textbook. The Hindu paper. One clipping is given. You read. By reading the news clipping, we understand that two concepts. One is GDP, the other is sectors. Three sectors. So already we have discussed three sectors, and now let's look at GDP. What is GDP, and how do we estimate a country GDP? So we continue our discussion. Now let's look at GDP of a country. So what is called GDP? Before going to discuss what is GDP, let us look at two families. So one is rich, the other is poor. It is rich family, it is poor family. How do you decide rich and poorness? How do you decide? Based on the clothes they wear, the vehicle they use, the building, the houses they live, and also the hospitals they go for treatment. Depending on those activities, we decide rich and poor. And one more important factor is income. The income they earn. So this is a very important factor to decide whether a family poor and rich. Now what about country? In a country as a whole, the total value of, how do you decide a country is a developed country? So the total value of goods and services. The total value of goods and services within a country in a particular period is the indicator of income for the country. The total value of goods and services is this value is the indicator of income for the country. So the technical term to denote this value is GDP. GDP mean gross domestic product. So this is called GDP. GDP is nothing but the total value of total income of the country. GDP. In other words, the total value of goods and services within a country in a particular period is called as GDP. Now let us look at how do we estimate GDP? How do we calculate a country GDP? Let's continue our discussion. Let us see. Let's take one example. We take example. It is an example. A farmer is there with paddy, 100 kg paddy. He like to sell 25 rupees per kg he like to sell to a rice miller. He is farmer, rice miller. So he sells 100 kg paddy to rice miller and earn here 100 into 25, so 2500 rupees. Then what does he do? Rice miller changes paddy to rice. So he changes to paddy to rice and husk. So from 100 kg he produce rice, 80 kg rice and 20 kg husk. So he like to sell to a hotelier who run a hotel. So hotelier. So how much he earn by selling these two, 80 kg rice, 20 kg husk. 80 kg rice at the rate of 40 rupees, 20 kg husk at the rate of 20 rupees. So for this 8 4s are 32, 3200 plus 2 2s are 400. That is 3600. He earn 3600 rupees. Now what about hotelier? He prepare by using rice and husk. He prepare idli and dosha. He sells and earn 5000 rupees. Now look at here. This is called as final value of gold. So we have to count only 5,000 in this case. We do not count each and every stage value. We do not count all the values because this final stage value is included all these two. If you count 2500, 3600 and 5000 all these amount, it means you are counting double time. So we count only single time. In this way, this is one method counting of estimating GDP. This is one method. Let's look at one more method. One more method is there. In another method, we deduct now the same case. The same case, farmer, he is farmer who sells paddy and earns 2500 rupees. This is second method. How does he get 2500 rupees? So in this case we deduct the input value from product value. Here input value is 0 from the beginning. So 2500 minus 0, so that we get 2500 rupees. So he sells paddy to rice miller. So rice miller transfer that into rice and husk 80 kg 80 plus 20, so that he get 3600. How do you get here? Here the same process. Input here is 2500 rupees input. So we deduct input from product value. So 3600 minus 2500. So that we get here, how much we get here? 1100. Okay, 1100 here we get. Next, move on to here. He sells hotelier, who runs hotel. So here also we see the same. Here input value is 1100. No. Input value is here 3600 input. So input 3600. Here he earns 5000 rupees. Here, so here 5000 minus 3600. So that we get 1400. So by adding all these we get 5000. This is the another method. Both methods are correct. Use any method. This is the right definition of GDP. The value of all final goods. The value of all final goods and services produced within a country in a particular period. Suppose they give you GDP. Suppose they give you GDP rupees for the year 2020 to 21. It means GDP rupees for the year here April 20 to 21 mean April 2020 to March 2021. So this is called financial year. Financial year. Now see here final goods. What do you understand? Final goods. So three types of goods we find. We divide them three types of goods. One is primary goods. The second is intermediate goods and final goods. What are final goods? Final goods are the goods which we consume directly. We consume directly final goods. Intermediate goods mean we do not consume directly. These goods we use in process of making final goods. Example, we take example. Shirt is there. Okay, shirt is final good. What is the intermediate good for this shirt? It is cloth. Cloth is the intermediate good for shirt. What is primary good? It is cotton. Cotton is the primary good. Now one more example we take, that is book. Book is final good because we use directly. We consume or we use directly book. Book is final good. What is intermediate good for book? It is paper. Paper is intermediate for this book. What about primary? It is bamboo. Bamboo. So these two, in other words, these two are intermediate goods, and these are final goods.